Hello everyone, this is Gaming Dragon Machina here today with a brand new video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe below. Now today we're going to do a video that's going to be me and my girlfriend talking about how we met. But before that, I wanted to quickly go over kind of my side of things. So it was the year around 2016-2017, because we've only known each other for 2 years. And during this time, a lot was going on with me. I had gotten into a couple fights where I was definitely the loser. I also had a lot of moments where I just stopped liking my art just by no matter what anyone said about it, because I just always felt it was crappy, and I just didn't like it. Ultimately led to me thinking all the different things you see on screen, which were things that were being told to me, and things that I started to believe or knew was wrong with me. And yeah, it just didn't go well. Insults like, you have no friends, you're a failed abortion, kill yourself, no one cares about you, were all insults that I had been told a lot, and honestly started to believe. It was just a time that was really sad to be in my shoes, I'm not gonna lie. It made me feel lost for a long time, because everyone that I asked about my art were only people in my family, so I couldn't really take their word. Another reason why I didn't like my art. And just a lot of things happened. However, eventually there came this thing called Amino. It was an app that I had heard of for a long while at this point, whether it be YouTubers talking about, oh hey, join my Amino. And Amino is this great app. And it was in this summer that I finally kind of opened up to it and was like, okay, I'm bored. It's not like it's going to hurt anything to download this app. I might as well try it. So I got it, and I started off with the basic things that I knew I had liked at the time. And I just kind of went from there. So I got like a Pokemon Amino, Sonic Amino, Japanese, drawing, and anime Aminos. And that's how things were for a while. And at this point, I had zero confidence in a lot of the things I used to be really confident about. Like my drawing, life in general. I didn't have much confidence in my relationships. And I also didn't feel like I had much knowledge in just anything I couldn't muster any enthusiasm for. However, one thing did change my life with Amino, and that was RP, or roleplay Aminos. Aminos where people just roleplayed. They pretended to be people, and everyone was and it was overall really fun. And so that's what got me into roleplay in the first place. And it was through roleplay that a lot of what I really considered myself to come back. Over time with roleplay, I got more confident in my art abilities. Throughout roleplay, I also developed a lot of friends that were very supportive, and ultimately just helped me whenever I was down. And yeah, that's as much as I'm going to say for this beginning portion, because the rest of it is actually more closer related to how we met. And I just wanted to give you this little intro piece as a little bit of a explanation of sorts, of just where I was at, where my mind was at, and everything when I went into this relationship. So, yeah. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the part that's me and my girlfriend, so let's see how that goes.
Just off the top of my head, I don't know, because I don't halfway remember, because that was like, it was about 2 years ago?
Yep, it was 2 years ago.
Stop being logical! I was trying to do this, and you're like, yeah, it was 2 years ago!
I'm just trying to help you.
It was 2 years ago. And I remember that chemistry lab that we had?
Yeah, I remember that now in the RP.
And me and Dante were just talking. There was like a disaster going on, and me and him were like just doing our thing. You just appeared out of nowhere, and you just started talking, and I was like, okay. And that was before Dante had told me he liked me, and he told you secretly in the roleplay that he liked me, and you were like, okay, dude, then you should tell her. And he was like, but I'm too scared to. And yeah, like a few minutes later, after like getting into the roleplay, he was like about to tell me, "You tell me will you marry me?" And I was like, "I halfway don't even know who you are," but I didn't want to be mean at the same time, and I didn't want to say no because I didn't want to be mean, and I didn't want to say yes because of Dante, because he already liked me and he was about to tell me, and I could already guess what he was gonna say. So I felt really bad, and I told him in the secret chat, I was like, "Don't feel bad, but I'm gonna say yes, but we can still stay together." And he was like, okay. So I said yes to you. So we got engaged. Never got married, but we got engaged. And me and Dante were still talking, even though me and you were engaged.
Honestly, I knew that was probably gonna happen. I'll be honest.
So it was like 2 men at once. It was really hard because Dante got really jealous of you because you were always snuggling and hugging on me. So in our little chat, just us, he'd get extremely like upset and jealous. And I'm like, don't be jealous because I really care about you, not him.
And the truth is revealed.
But it's true though. That's how I felt before I really got to know you.
It's
now,
fine.
Once I got to know you both, I was like, I can't choose now because I love them both. I love Dante for his like aspects, and then I loved you for your aspects. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So that was like one time in the chat, I said I love you both because I did. I couldn't choose. I was like, I'm not going to choose over 2 men that I care about the most, and I'm not just going to say, oh, I love one of them. So
yeah. I remember that, and at first I was like, because of course I had no idea about you and Dante, so I was like, huh, is there something going on there that I don't know about?
I don't want to tell you because I thought you were going to hate me, so I was like, I can't tell him. Me and Dante can't tell him because he'll also be mad. I was like, he's going to hate me if I tell him, so I was like, I'll tell him once I get to know him better. And I never told you. It's kind of sad. I just told you now. You were like, I kind of figured.
Well, yeah, because eventually got to a point where I was like, because remember, that's even why I left that amino multiple times, was I kept like reasoning like, oh my gosh, I got in the way of these 2 people who genuinely love each other, and I just inserted myself, and so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave. You 2 can be together.
I remember that. I was literally extremely upset. Me and Dante were both like really depressed over it. Because we already had depression, and it made it even worse that you left and you weren't there anymore. So we'd stay up really late, and we like in the chat, we'd talk about you and like how you used to do this and this when it got later on. Like later on, you get more turned up. It was really funny, and your roleplay was terrible back then.
Yeah, mine was legitimately terrible.
It was ultimately terrible.
Yeah.
But hey, it was better than most people, I have to say that.
Honestly, I was completely new to roleplay, and I was just like...
I wasn't too far behind. I was in like a few minutes before then, but I was just figuring out what roleplay was. And once I got into like the high school, I was just watching for a long time to figure out how to do this. I'm like, what is this roleplay they speak of? So I just sit down and just watch. I just sit down and watch them just like type in stuff. So I was like, okay, this is what it is. And then I started doing it with people, so then I got better and better at it.
Yeah. I honestly just didn't care.
In high school, though, I wasn't the best role player. I kept messing up by like typing things wrong, or it got auto-corrected and I didn't notice it till the last second, and yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. We still have that problem today just because autocorrect sucks.
Yes! It was worse back then, though.
Yeah, because now we can at least catch it a bit better, then we know that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually...
Remember when it used to be like holidays and events, and me and Dante would stay up like Dante would stay up 2 hours early or later, and I'd stay up an hour later in order for you to like be Christmas Day, and we'd stay up really late.
Yeah, I remember that.
It'd be an hour after, then finally be Christmas for you, and Dante's like, I'm going to bed.
Actually, I think Dante actually cut out early because he was like, okay, I just can't stay up.
No way. No, he didn't. He, like, as soon as it turned, he cut out. I was like, wow. He just stayed for that and left. I remember when you used to leave, and then Dante used to beg you to stay, like, an hour later, and you never really did it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you did. But other than that, no.
I did it if I actually could. The times that I couldn't were the times that I was like, no, I'm sorry, I really gotta go. I enjoy being with you guys, I do. I just gotta go.
It was really funny, though. Me and Dante just sit there and talk about him like he doesn't love us, he doesn't care about us, he used to just be teasing for no apparent reason. I don't know why, but I'm glad I at least got screenshots of us. I never knew that if this was going to happen. But I felt like it was mostly my fault this happened because I had made like 5 aminos that had nobody on it, but stupid me didn't think about to invite everyone to it, so we wouldn't lose everyone. But, you know, me being a stupid child, I didn't think until like the last second. And then when we lost each other, I was like, why didn't I invite everyone to that one amino that I had specifically for us? But I didn't.
Yeah, I remember there was... Because I remember that, like, I eventually got invited to that amino, but it wasn't until, like, after I, like, reconnected with you over Roblox, and you were like, oh, hey, I have this amino, exactly. Come join it, please.
Remember when you popped up on Roblox, and I just kind of, my Roblox character didn't even move because I was in shock. I wasn't even moving the keyboard characters.
Yeah.
The keys on the keyboard, I was just kind of like, am I seeing things, or am I actually seeing this?
Yeah. For a little bit of background, that was because I had left for a while, because I low-key forgot.
Forgot about me!
Only that time, though.
Blah, blah, blah. Forget about me all the time.
No, I don't. You know this.
Do too.
Anyways, and so eventually when I finally remembered her, I was like, oh crap, I gotta make sure she's okay. I have to make sure
You better be lucky I was online at that point, because you would have never had anything to connect with me with if I wasn't online.
Yeah, exactly. And at first I, like, tried going back to the amino, but then I saw the amino where Dante and her had been shut down, and so I'm like, oh crap. And so then I went over to Roblox where I knew I had her at least. And so I got on there and I was like, hey, is she even online? And then I saw she was online playing like a water park game, and I'm like, yes, this is my chance, I can talk to her. Thanks. Thanks whatever holy being is out there.
It's probably God. God probably set that up, but you know, you have my belief, so I'm not gonna attempt that. We already had the worst argument over like that one time. Yep. Anyways, that's not how we met. It's just arguments.
Yeah, that's just arguments. How we officially met was just honestly over amino.
That is not true. Not true. Just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, it was...
You just started sending like a million pictures of yourself, and I never did it. You used to like be like, please, and I used to be like, no.
Yeah,
Never.
There was a time where I was desperate, because my mindset behind sending so many pictures of me to you were, okay, if I send enough pictures of me, she'll eventually send a picture of her.
It never happened. I never sent a picture. I just, like, we video chatted one day, and
you covered it with a sock.
That, no.
Remember the first time we tried video chatting, you covered it with a sock?
I was scared, okay, because we had never talked to him before, and I was like, I don't know this guy, and I'm petrified. So, yeah.
Yeah. And so, from amino, and that whole mess of a relationship, that
was sort of messed up.
Yeah. Anyways, and then eventually we migrated from amino to Discord. And today I don't use Amino anymore. I went strictly to Discord because all I needed Amino for was to talk to her, and now I could talk to her over Amino. I mean, over Discord. And I messed up.
I don't know how you messed up and you didn't realize it's like a second after you said it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's just beautiful.
I know, right?
Well, it's kind of weird how we got closer because it wasn't exactly over, like, how we started getting closer was, like, we started talking more. Not, like, more and more like we do, like, every single day now, but
Yeah.
we started talking, like, every month, like, one day of the month we talk.
Yeah, and then...
we got closer just by talking and hearing each other's voice. You were weird because you were like,
yeah.
I want to hear your voice. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. Cause, yeah,
I used to
and...
think it was weird, but not anymore.
Remember our first video call? Our voice call?
Oh, dude. Dude, it was literally so awkward.
Because before that point...
anything to each other.
Yeah, because before that point, we had only texted. Period. She knew my voice from my videos, but I had no idea what she sounded like, and so, for the first moment, we decided to eventually voice chat over Discord. And it just kinda...
Even though you're making a video, I'm sending this to you anyways, because this is my life.
Okay. But yeah, and so... I'm actually gonna look at this. Funny.
Stuck in the wall.
Yep.
I'm stuck in the wall.
Yes, you are. We are often stuck.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I just had to because it looked hilarious.
It's fine. This is more of a fun-filled video anyways. Just talk about how we met, so.
Good point. We've been talking over each other this whole time. I just thought about that. We need to work on that. We're terrible at that. It's like,
we really are.
Someone talks. We talk over each other, and then we're like... and talking over each other, and then sometimes we just ignore each other and just keep talking even though we're talking over each other.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
School comes along just in.
But yeah, and so, and the first time it was really awkward, because I don't know why, but all of a sudden when I called her for the first time, I was just petrified almost, because even though she had heard my voice on my videos...
What, did you think I was a dude?
No, I was petrified because I was scared that she'd think, like, my voice is dumb or something like that.
Dude, confirmed.
Yeah, but I was scared for a moment, because not only had I never heard her before, and so I was kind of, like, a little bit anxious about what her voice would sound like. But also just because, I don't know why, but I was, like, extremely self-conscious about my voice talking to her.
I'm gonna go drown some dogs on Minecraft.
What's it with you and drowning dogs all of a sudden? You just started that.
I can't kill them with swords, so I drown them instead.
Why do you want to kill them in the first place?
Because I have too many and I want another puppy. But I can't have another puppy unless I kill the dog. So I kill the dog so that I can have another puppy.
Perfect logic. Makes sense.
Exactly.
This has so quickly transitioned from talking about how we met to just random banter.
Yes.
It's fun though, it's fun.
I know. Yeah, we literally just went from talking about how we met to just literally nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot I made this land literally out of water because I was just drowning a million dogs. Moon, I'm coming for you!
Lol. But yeah, and then... after our first call, we did not talk for to each other for a solid 10 minutes of the call.
More than that, like a solid 20 minutes.
Yeah, for a solid 20 minutes, we were both we were both starting to talk and then just stopped, or we were just giving very generic and basic responses to each other.
Yeah, like you asked me how I was, and for like a second or two, I took forever to answer.
Yeah.
You thought I'd left because I didn't answer because I was so shy. I was like, oh my god, what do I say?
Yeah, it very slowly from there.
My voice as well, because I felt self-conscious about that, just like you did.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, what if he hates my voice? What if I sound stupid? What if he thinks I'm a dude? I just thought of all these stupid things that could have been true. That probably weren't, but...
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know why I was self-conscious, because you had already seen at least a couple of my videos at that point, so...
A couple? You only had like one video by the time you told me.
Oh, yeah,
Remember?
that's right.
When you told me and Dante, you only had one video.
Yeah, but I think...
the cringy firstest video you ever made in your life.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, after that. Didn't I have, like, at least, like, 2-3 videos by the time we had, like, started, like, calling?
I think so. Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, so, like...
all cringy, though.
Yeah. So, see, she knew my voice, and yet somehow I was still self-conscious. Like, oh, what if she hates it? What if she doesn't like my voice?
I thought it was funny for a long time. I just laugh at your videos just because of your voice. I thought it was adorable.
Well, I think your voice is adorable, too, so... Yeah.
It's not...
Not only that, but this girl here that I'm talking to, she is like a real-life anime girl, no joke.
Shut up! That isn't true!
It is, and you know it is.
It's not! Just being respectful.
And then the first time we video chatted, we talked about it a little bit, but then abandoned.
Abandoned ship!
Yeah, exactly. And I remember because I was getting super excited, like, oh my gosh, I can actually see her for the first time. We can actually, like, talk as if we were, like, standing right beside each other.
I covered it up with a sock.
Yeah, exactly. Because literally, like, seconds before we were going to start video chatting, she was like, oh, by the way, I'm going to cover up my camera with a sock so you can't see me.
I didn't, like, actually show myself to you till, like, almost a year. Almost about a year.
Yeah.
Almost about a year.
That's a sentence that makes sense.
You look like a little chubby bunny, and you still are a chubby bunny.
Yes, I am. I am definitely a chubby bunny.
I won the chubby bunny challenge. It was a little gross because I kept slobbering, but I couldn't help it because I couldn't close my mouth because I had so many marshmallows in my mouth.
We should still do that for a video now.
Yes. Yes, we should. Fish, what in the world do you want with your bubble licking? You look like Austin. You look like...
It's official. I'm in Minecraft. Look out, everyone.
I just hit it. Yeah, you're a fish. You're a fish with really big lips. Really big red lips.
Ooh. I think in the video now I absolutely have to find a picture of just a Pokemon that's like a fish with red lips and just put it in.
You know what my favorite Pokemon is just because of the noise it makes?
No.
The Bellsprout thingy. The upgrade of it is hilarious because of the scream.
That would be either Victory Bell, which looks stupid, or...
That's what it is, Victory Bell. The scream is hilarious. It sounds like a woman dying. I'm like, is there a woman dying? Is that where they got Victory Bell's voice from?
Victory Bell.
Victory Bell, same thing!
Okay.
You should know by now that I don't care how things are pronounced.
I know. But still important.
Wow. It's just because you're logical.
Exactly.
Boy.
Hashtag logical.
Hashtag it gets on my last nerve.
It really does. We get on each other's nerves a lot.
Angry. Yes, we get in arguments just over that.
Yeah, what? Like yesterday, we actually got in an argument over the difference between being logical and being truthful. And now she's gone dead. That was the scream. That was the scream of Maya dying, everybody. The video's over. I am apparently now single because she went and died. So, that scream is so loud.
It's hilarious! I love it! Who got a scream? Like, did they get a woman to scream who was dying?
Probably. You don't doubt what Nintendo can do. Hide your children, hide your wives, because Nintendo's coming to take some lives.
You look like Nintendo.
Why, thank you.
That's not a compliment, but okay.
I just take everything as a compliment.
Yeah, because of what I did that one day. You stealing my stuff!
Yeah.
You squeezy booty. Squeezing butt juice, squeeze.
Right now we're making it sound like we're just like a terrible couple.
No, that we're perverts.
Well, yeah, perverts. But I mean, like, throughout this whole video, we've been talking about how, like, you were, like, double timing me with Dante, and about how we argue a lot, and,
Well, we do argue a lot, it's the truth.
but most of it's
when
plain.
we first met, we didn't argue very much. We, like, rarely, ever argued. Literally.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Also, I remember for the longest time.
Until, see what I mean? We just interrupted each other again.
Yeah.
Work on that.
But yeah, it was back to the story of how we met.
Start.
But yeah, so I remember for the longest time I wasn't sure where I sat with you because I was just like, oh, we're acting all coupley in RP, but are we really like that in real life? Is that how she feels? And then later on, and then it just literally randomly came one day.
Smacking a fish, ignore it.
Okay. And just randomly one day, it was like we were talking like out of the roleplay, and we were just joking around, and she said something really funny, and so I was like, "Lol, I'm dying of laughter," and then she was like, "Oh hey," and she was like, "Oh no, I'm killing my boyfriend." And I'm like, "Wait, what? Why are you killing your boyfriend? Why are you killing your boyfriend? Who is your boyfriend?" And then she just said, "You," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And that confirmed how she felt.
No. I'm gonna go for like. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest right now, but like, I didn't start liking you until like about a year after we started talking, and I really got to know you, and I was like, okay, I can't choose between Dante and Austin, the purple-haired kitty, or the blue-haired angel thingy.
I think he said he was like a half angel, half demon, or something like that.
Shut up! Stop trying to correct me! I'm talking here!
Okay.
What was that talking about?
You're talking about how you couldn't choose between me and Dante?
Oh yeah, I couldn't choose, because you guys were both extremely sweet, and then you guys were both adorable on the profile picture, so I was like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe, if you always let him go. I was like, I don't know which one. Yeah, this totally went from how we were meeting to how, like, we're perverts and how we argued a lot to just back to the story.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be the funniest video you've ever made, though, just because of that.
It is. Because my humor is more than dry.
Terrible.
My humor is so dry that it's like cracking at the corners and just breaking apart.
You're breaking apart, huh? Let me put you back together.
FNAF reference, Badoom King.
What?
Do you not remember the end of FNAF 4?
What's the end of FNAF 4? I can't remember. Because it's dead!
It's the crying child, and he's like in his hospital room dying or whatever, and then Psychic Friend Fredbear is like, oh, don't worry, you're broken, I will put you back together.
I have to look that up now, because I don't believe you.
Look it up!
Fudge cakes.
There's gonna be a bunch of FNAF fans cringing at me in the comments, like, oh my gosh, so dead.
What's really bad is how people thought that the Bed of 87 came from... I know this is dead, but still. I don't know how people could say that the Bed of 87 came from Foxy, because Foxy's mouth is humongous. If he were to bite off the child's head, it'd come all the way off. But for Fredbear, since his mouth is smaller, he can't get the whole head in there, so he'd bite a portion of it off.
How would this go from us talking about how we met to talking about FNAF?
Was FNAF 4 reference, so I started talking about the Bite of 87.
The Bite of 87!
Not a problem.
Nope, no problem here.
Then be quiet.
Also, I remember one time during our little relationship.
Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, go on.
And, there was one time that we were, like, visiting a thrift store, and I just saw this brown puppy, and it had, like, a red collar that said, I love you all across it. And I convinced my mom to buy it, literally just so I could show it to Amaya, and eventually send it to her.
Hey, maybe if we meet this summer, you can give it to me then. I'd probably die over it.
You would probably.
Because I had this huge plushie that this has gone way off subject, but whatever! I had this huge bear that my grandma gave me, and it had a little elephant in its arms, and a little heart held to keep, like, the elephant in its arms, and it said, I love you, and my mom apparently got rid of it, because I can't find it anywhere, and it was humongous, so I have no clue how I could miss it, and my mom's like, yeah, I probably did give it away. I was like, but my grandma gave it to me, but you have so many plushies, but she gave it to me! I literally love plushies so much. I just want to sit down and collect them if it wasn't a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. I've seen a lot of adults who have plushie collections.
Older. Beep, beep, beep. I'm a sheep. I say beep, beep. I'm a sheep. It is rude. Just make it copyrighted for that.
It's fine. It's not like I'm going to be making any money off this video, because I'm not monetized yet.
What does that mean?
It monetizes when you make money off of your videos.
Stop using all these big words and just say what the word means.
But I like big words, because big words are good.
Oh, like you?
I just got burned.
You've been burnt before. You've been burnt off of your own food.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? Who makes their food that hot to where it burns your tongue and eats it? It's like, oh, I burnt my tongue. Fun.
Yeah, it's like, I understand if you're, like, getting it from a restaurant and then you burn your tongue, because you have no control over how hot it is, really.
Yeah.
But then it's like, but that is legitimately cringy, when it's like, you make it yourself, and then it's like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna bite into this now. Oh my gosh, it's too hot for my mouth, I burned my tongue. And it's like, you made it yourself, you should know how hot it is.
Yes.
Although I will admit...
Realized,
what?
Hold on. I have to find the exact date, because... Shh. I'm not allowed to say that I cheated, because I didn't cheat. But I'm cheating. Gaming Dragon Monica. Monica.
I literally say at the beginning of all my videos, and you still can't pronounce it right.
Monica. Gaming Dragon Monica. I still don't know how to say it. I tried, man. I tried my hardest.
Maybe that should be the next video.
Remember that one time that I tricked you and you said it, Monica?
Yeah, it was outside of a video. We were, like, planning to do a video, I think. I can't remember. Anyways.
No, yeah, it was after. It was after.
Oh, yeah, it was after a video, and we were just talking about it, and I'm like, it's Drago Machina. And she's like, Dragomonica. And I kept trying to tell her how to pronounce it right, and then she kept saying it wrong, and then eventually my brain got confused. And I just
you said it wrong.
Yeah, and I just randomly said, Dragomonica. And I'm like, oh crap, no, that's not it. And then she laughed. She just laughed at me.
I died laughing. Okay, it was 6 months ago. We never did a second episode to it.
6 months ago? What are you talking about?
Go look at your videos. Which one I've done with you that was 6 months ago, because that's your job. Just kidding. The one we did with Roblox. I'm not going to make you do it all the way through that. But I mean like that, because that's my job.
Yep, your job is to just sit there and be savage.
Oh yeah, I gotta be. Look at that later. But then I got a better picture of my cat.
Oh, that's adorable.
I just said to look at it later.
I know, but I don't listen to you, so.
Oh yeah, I see how it is. He never listens to me. You see how this is? He says he listens to me, but he doesn't. He's a liar.
I listen to you, I just don't always agree with you. So.
Sure, you're just trying to change that now because you know you've messed up.
Hashtag covering up my murdering tracks.
Excuse me?
I said hashtag covering up my murdering tracks, remember?
Excuse me. You know I said that, correct? You didn't quote, yeah. I said it.
Okay,
you were saying,
quote after that, you know.
Say my name in videos.
Don't worry, I'll edit it out later. No one will know.
Sure.
I promise.
All of your heart and soul and life. Just kidding, don't say that. Just promise me.
I promise you with my heart and all my soul and my life and everything I've ever had or will do. Or will have.
So anything that you've ever had and will have?
Yes, I promise on everything. You know what sucks?
What?
I chose this was gonna be the video where I was gonna start quote unquote animating by like uploading pictures of my handmade drawings, and this is like 30 minutes now.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'll show you the first part when to upload, and I was like genuinely planning to at least do like drawings with this that I was gonna upload myself, so.
You know what I just realized?
What?
I'm bad at drawing digitally.
Yeah, I'm not drawing digitally. What I'm doing is I'm drawing on paper and then...
No, I'm talking about myself, not you.
I know.
Why am I talking about you drawing on paper? I know you're drawing on paper.
Alright, trying to be sure.
There's a whole bunch of bloody fish because I love blood. Ooh, didn't mean to hit you. I love fish a little too much. Well, I love eating fish, I should say. There's a lot of fish. I spotted too many fish.
So I think this is about a good point to end the video. So, do you have anything you want to say to the people at home?
Shut up, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna murder you.
Okay, well, apparently I'm gonna get murdered, everyone, so there's no more videos, that's why. So, have a good time, and this is Gaming Drago Machina and Girlfriend.
It's mine!
Signing off. Gaming Drago Monica.
It's Monica!
You heard her, it's now Gaming Drago Monica. Official name change, it's happening now.
Monica! Just Monica.
Gaming Drago Just Monica.
Yay! Even better.
See you later, everyone. Goodbye.